Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today is the 13th of August 2021 and this time around we have a Mog Station showcase for you. So to the Mog Station cash shop we go. Okay, so the items on the store then, it'll come as no surprise that last year's items have been basically added to the cash shop itself. So as you can see, we've got the flame dance there and the flame attire from last year, and the authentic water bomb stand. But specifically, we also have that mount, so we might as well mention the mount first. The mount itself will cost you £17.25 in the United Kingdom. In dollars, that's $29.99. And of course, in euros, that is 21 euros. The Summer's Flame attire will be €3.50. Flame Dance is $1.40, and the bomb stand is $3.50. That then in dollars is of course $5 for the attire, the flame attire, $2 for the flame dance, and $5 for the water bomb stand. And back into British pounds, that's £2.88 for the Summer's Flame attire, £1.15 for the flame dance, and £2.88 for the authentic water bomb stand. Those are the new items. Those three there are from obviously the previous year, and of course we have a wonderful new mount itself, which will be the main focus. Whilst we're here though, we might as well mention that there is a sale on the 14 online store, including the portable pool, chime stand, etc. Your regional equivalents might be very different, but it's pretty much all of the the Moonfire Fair stuff that's ever been added to the game is reduced, and I'll let you have a look at that yourself in your own time. But you can get some really cool stuff from this. My top tips for you to get is the emotes, especially Splash. Splash is great. You can even use that in lava, so you can splash people with lava. Other things I would recommend, probably some of the attire like the Eastern Fair Goers attire. Very nice pieces of glamour on that one. The emotes are really cool. Some of the orchestrions, these swimsuits are really nice to have in your possession as well. And I think that's pretty much my top recommendations. Mostly glamour, but that's pretty much what it's gonna come down to. So if you want to have a look at those items from last year, let's quickly show you those on the screen now before we get to that juicy mount. So in the game there, you can see the Summer Flame attire on my female character here, with the hat, the chest there, the arms, the feet and leggings there. I love the pareo skirt. It dyes really well as well. I'm not going to show that here, but I have done a separate video. I'll link in the description if you want to see how this stuff dyes. But of course, that flame dance as well, which was also last year's reward, which you can purchase quite cheaply. And if we zoom out here, you can get the authentic bomb stand. This is actually just the bomb stand, the bomb water stand, but the new one is called the authentic one from the store. It looks like this, and there's lots of little bombling paper mache thingies floating in there, as well as happy little bomblings floating above it as well. Very nice stuff. But anyway, let's move on to the thing that you all probably want to look at the most, which is Cruise Chaser. Alright, so back in the game then, we can see that we did spend a rather long time actually waiting for the Cruise Chaser identification key to be delivered by the Mog mail. I think he got lost probably, but there's been a high volume of people trying to get this, so it's going to take a while. I imagine that they have made absolute bank today by actually selling this. And it says, a thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cermet. Placing it near your Cruise Chaser will magically bring the machine to life. So let's learn this mount then, and we'll go through all of the bits for this. As you can see, it's listed on page 4 alongside some of the other mechanicals. So it says, summon forth your Cruise Chaser to cruise along in style as you give chase to your foes. Created by the genius minds of the Illuminati, this war machina is capable of assuming bipedal and airship forms to adapt to the changing conditions of battle. Smitten by its design, it is said that a certain war machina fanatic has a mind to produce a miniature version. The hidden text says, "The chase is on," a quote there of Sesoruka. This is a airborne mount then, a 2-player mount, so you can have a passenger as well as the driver, and we are actually going to summon this for the first time. I haven't actually seen this on my character yet, so I'm pretty excited. Of course, The world is multi-terrain now, so we can have mounts pretty much everywhere. And this is what it looks like. Holy moly. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is go into character config and make it so that I see more of my character by lowering the third person angle. There we go, look at that. So if you've ever done any of the Alexander raids, eventually you will come across this particular thing as a boss. This is Cruise Chaser then. So also if you have ever done the Hidden Gorge, things like that, basically you use these War Machina during a battle. Now this is one of the ones that you see in that it is essentially based originally off of that Alexander boss of the same name, Cruise Chaser, which is really cool. Now the best thing about this is it does transform exactly how you imagine. By tapping the spacebar we go into our flight mode, and there we go. It transforms, the robot legs are tucked away, the head's tucked away, and there's the big jet on the back there with the propellers as well. Just like in the actual fight, your character sits on this side of the mount your left, and the passenger will actually sit to your direct right as well. We'll show a passenger in just a few moments, but how cool is this as a mount? Really, really cool. One of the biggest questions you might have in your mind right now is, what is the mount music? Is it generic mount music? Well, I can thankfully confirm for you that it's the actual theme from Alexander. Forward and back, baby, forward and back. Which is very nice to hear, I think you'll agree. So you can have that blasting out as you transform and fly around, which me personally, I'm very happy with. Too often do we have generic mount music for mounts, so it's nice to see that that isn't the case this time. What a gorgeous looking mount. I'm so happy this is available on the Mog Station rather than from the Feast. Let me just turn that back down then. Let's turn that much lower. In fact, we'll turn it off once again. But yes, like I say, I'm much happier knowing that this is from the cash shop rather than the Feast. Personally, it annoys me sometimes when the Feast gets PvE related mounts as rewards, and it would have annoyed me this time. So thankfully it wasn't added as a Feast reward. That was going to be one of my biggest sort of pet peeves of the year. So this is thankfully obtainable by everybody who goes and spends money on it. Now, am I encouraging you to spend money? No, absolutely not. If this is something you want, then it's available for you as an optional extra. But me personally, it had to be. For me, it's a must-have. I cannot explain my love of this model enough. It is fantastic with the music as well. It is very cool. And as you can see, you can hover around like this in non-flight conditions. So for example, if you don't have flying somewhere, this is exactly what it would look like, obviously with the same music and such, and you'd also be able to jump around. But yes, look at that transformation. It's very cool. It's very addictive, and I can see myself having a lot of fun with this. So yeah, very, very pleased indeed. So for the Mog Station updates this time around, I think you'll find that there's some very nice bits and pieces, especially if you missed the previous year's Moonfire Fair. It does offer something for everybody, but this being account bound as well, so this is basically given to any character on your account as soon as even if you create new ones in the future. It's a fairly decent price, I think, personally, for a mount like this. It is a two-person mount as well, so it's not as if, you know, you're getting screwed out of your money, so to speak. You're actually getting decent value for that. And yeah, overall, what can I say other than I really am quite appreciative that this is from the cash shop rather than from something like the Feast, which you know, has all sorts of other problems at the moment, as we could probably go into further detail another time. But anyway, let me know what you think about the Cruise Chaser mount and all of the new Mog Station editions. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Oh, this is just too cool, isn't it? Meoni away. I love how it transforms. It's so cool. Very happy about this. Very happy indeed. Can't wait to see if they add the others. Imagine Brute Justice. If they added Brute Justice to the cash shop. Oh man. Take all of my money. Just take my entire bank account at that point.